Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well. Today we are back with a review. This is the weirdest background I've ever had. I am currently in a hotel in London, about an hour out from checkout. So we're gonna try and make this snappy, but we're here to talk about a show and my thoughts and my feelings on it. So if you want to know what I thought about Two Strangers Carry a Cake Across New York, then stick around and we'll get into it in 2 whole seconds. So here we are, we're gonna talk cake. One of my favorite subjects. I like cake. This show was something I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. My whole day of theatre actually yesterday was very much that. I knew that this was going to be more of an upbeat, happy-go-lucky story, which is what I needed after my matinee show. And I was not disappointed. So let's talk thoughts, let's talk the feelings. Just to warn you though, I have no notes for this. I planned to, because I always like a note. However, I forgot my book. I brought a pen, but I forgot my book to write notes in. So we're gonna free flow. Oh, I can't even say that this morning. Free flow it. So this show is a 2-person musical, which I truly didn't know how it was going to work. Obviously its name is Two Strangers, you have 2 people in it. I was like, how is that going to work without it just being really odd? But it just works. It's so cleverly done. It is so simple in a way. Everything about it, from how effortless the 2 actors are together to the amazing set, which I'm going to talk about in a second, to the music in it is just really fun and contemporary musical theatre feeling. It's just a nice, like, warm hug of a show, which I'm very grateful I've learned about, because I'm probably going to go back. Spoiler alert. So let's first talk creatively and then we'll go into the cast. So this show has already had a previous life, if you will. So its last run was at the Criterion Theatre with the same 2-person cast. So it felt very, like, well tuned. Interesting choice of phrase there. Fine-tuned and just worked superbly. It has been directed and choreographed by Tim Jackson, and like I said, I really enjoyed how it worked. The choreography in it is not its main strength, but it's not, I made that sound like it's a bad thing. There isn't a great deal of choreography, but when it is done well. And I just thought that it was very clever how it was directed around the set, which was designed by Sutra Gilmore. The set I really enjoyed. It was very ingeniously made. As you walk into the auditorium, you are greeted by a revolve. That revolve has an inside revolve about inside it. So there's one on the outside, one on the inside, and they can spin opposite ways, I think. On that inside revolve there is a collection of suitcases. I will obviously try and put a clip up here, and those suitcases look very inconspicuous. You just think, okay, it's like to represent that he's the male character has travelled over to New York. It is just that. He's gone through an airport, he's collected his bag, suitcases, yeah. But then throughout the show you find that there is so many little cubby holes and hidden places where they can get things out. Like one part of the suitcase is a wardrobe. One suitcase actually pulls out in Act 2 as a bed. It's just ingenious and I really enjoyed it. Suit Gilmore also was in charge of costumes, and I have to say that I am a massive fan of everything that Robin wears. I loved it. There is the most luminous but like so cool coat from North Face that she wears throughout the show. In Act 2 she has this phenomenal set of dungarees. I mean, I'm a big fan. If I can get Robin's wardrobe in my size, I'd be 100% happy. I just really enjoyed both parts of Sutra's work for different reasons. I just thought they were both really cool. The show's story and music is written by Jim Barn and Kit Buchan. The plot of this show is, as it is described on the tin, it is two strangers who have to carry a cake across New York. But it is so much more than that. The two characters of Robin and Dougal, I'm gonna say Douglas. Dougal, played respectively by Dejona Gift and Sam Tutty, are forced together through a wedding involving neither of them. I don't want to ruin the plot too much, and there was a couple of twists that I kind of wasn't expecting in Act 2 surrounding why certain things were the way they were. I'm trying to leave it loose, but I really enjoyed the plot of this show. It has funny moments, it is just so cleverly done, and I have to say I am a sucker for a romantic comedy. I do love a rom-com. If I'm reading, it's usually chick lit. So this show for me is basically my bread and butter. It is something that I pretty much knew before I went in that I was going to enjoy, because it's the kind of thing I read, I watch, I digest, you know? But saying that, I feel like anybody could enjoy this show because it is just so nice and warm and fuzzy. Yeah, so good. I've briefly mentioned them, so let's briefly mention them again. The cast of this show is a two people show. You have Robin, who is played by Dejona Gift, and Sam Tutty is Dougal. Dougal is the epitome of I'm going to say middle class male. Like, if you told an American, right, describe a man from Britain, it's kind of giving Hugh Grant vibes, kind of giving Colin Firth vibes, but the the character of Dougal is such a like golden retriever, happy go lucky, just everything is amazing kind of person, and I'm 100% there for it. If I'm around my friends, Dougal is the kind of person I am. It was just so funny, and yeah, I really enjoyed the character and how Sam portrayed it. And yeah, everything was brilliant. Both vocals on both sides, both from Dejona and from Sam, were absolutely amazing. I have found the cast recording and I'm going to be listening to it throughout today. Same with Dejona as Robin. Her emotional roller coaster throughout the show is just very, very clever, and I really enjoyed watching it. She is so amazing to watch, and yeah, I think you can tell I really enjoyed this show. It was the perfect end to a great day of theatre, and I would 100% think that between now and the 31st of August, when it is currently selling to, which I assume is probably their closing date, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be back at some point, because like I said, it's one of those shows that you don't need to think about. You can sit in, have a great time, watch an amazing duo work their magic. I also kind of want to see the understudies for both roles, but it's just like, it was such a great show to sit and watch, and I feel like for a good amount of people this is going to become one of those like safety, everything is okay kind of shows, and I think that I am definitely going to be in that category. I'm very interested also to see, if I do go back, if it will be as funny, or if the jokes and things used in it are more funny the first, obviously they will be more funny the first time you see them, but if the comedy continues as you watch it more and more. I mean, I'll let you know, because I'm probably going back at some point. And then, yeah, I just really, really enjoyed it. Can you tell? So, yeah, I feel like that's all I need to say on this show. And as the lighting in here is the weirdest lighting I've ever discovered, I think it's time to leave you. But thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please go and check out Two Strangers Carry Cake Across New York. I mean, I'm going to call it Two Strangers to most people now, because it's just a mouthful. But yeah, I loved it. I recommend it. Go and check it out. Like I said, it is there until the 31st of August. It is at the Criterion, and yeah, go and check it out. It's amazing. But there we go. Thank you for watching. I love you all lots. I hope to see you next time. Cheerio, farewell.